I didn't know what I wanted to do when I got out of high school. I felt like it was the hardest decision I ever had to make. I want to share with you my journey on how I got to where I am today. So let's start with my name. My name is Jazz, and this is my story. So let's back it up to about a year ago. It was graduation day. I just completed 3 years at this community college called Hudson Valley. It's a college in New York. I went for my associate's degree in business, and I felt like I really accomplished something these past few years. It was a great day. But then, a week after graduation, I got a letter in the mail saying how I didn't meet graduation requirements. I was so confused, so mad, so hurt. I called the school to see what's going on and if there was anything I could do. They basically told me I could take another class, but financially wouldn't be able to cover it. Honestly, at that point, I just gave up on college. I felt like that school never wanted to see me graduate, especially because I had to do an additional year just to get me to graduation at that point. So one day after work, I'm sitting on my bed thinking about my future and what I'm going to do now. I didn't really want to stop going to college and I wanted my bachelor's in something. So I sat there thinking to myself, come on, Jess, what's something that you really want to do? What's something that really interests you? So then I looked down and it just hit me. At that moment, I think I knew what I wanted to do. I looked over at my phone and thought, I love my phone. Like I'm addicted. And I know there's thousands of other people out there that's addicted to their phones as well. So why not try to invest my future into working with mobile phones? I mean, I did always want to do something with technology, I just wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do. So I stuck with the idea and I did some research. So I looked up some careers that had to do with mobile phones. The main thing that kept popping up was mobile app developer. I didn't really have a clear understanding on what it was, but it sounded pretty cool. So I looked up mobile app development schools, and Full Sail would always be the first school to pop up in the results. So I figured that was a really good school that dealt with mobile app development. So I made a few phone calls to Full Sail, and there I was, on a plane on my way to Orlando. I wanted to make sure I visited the school to get a feel of how it would be and determine if this was something I really wanted to do before I make any final decisions. My mom and grandpa decided to make this trip with me. They were both very supportive on me making this big decision on whether I wanted to go to school down in Orlando or not. We went to the tour and I loved the school. I loved how everything was so modern and the staff from Full Sail made us feel very welcomed. So at that moment, I decided I wanted to spend my next few years here at Full Sail. After the behind the scenes tour, we decided to go have some more fun at Universal Studios. After the visit in February, I went back home to New York to finish the enrollment process to attend Full Sail. Then in April, I came back to Orlando, but this time it was for good. I was so excited to start my new chapter in my life, living and going to school in Florida. It was a big change that I've been waiting for a long time. So basically, to wrap up my story, I realized that it doesn't take rocket science to realize what I really want. If it wasn't for the love of my phone and for me to actually sit down and take a second to think about things, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I'm happier with my life, and I feel like I'm taking the right path to success.